Well, hello and welcome to Eval's 5th and final Halloween stream, where we're going to be getting the last decoration for my garrison. I'll also be doing a quick recap on all of the stuff that is available. So let's pick up them daily quests.
Better. Go. Do what must be done. Ancestors, forgive us.
Okay, first things first, I'm going to go and kill my little garrison boss that I got for getting the creepy crawly crate. I have discovered that the bag that you can get from this boss, Arachnis, is not bound in any way to your account, so you can sell that on the auction house. I would imagine if I try doing it now I probably won't sell it for very much because there's going to be loads on offer. So what I'm going to do is actually wait until after the Halloween period. So I can get a better price for it for people who missed Halloween. There we go, so here's hoping to getting another one. Hey. Okay, not today. Right, so let's head out across Shadowmoon Valley. When I get out of combat. It's not such a good idea having it near the target dummies. Okay, so yeah, if you get the creepy crawly... Why can't I go up? There we go. If you get the creepy crawly's decoration, you get the bonus boss, who drops a toy that allows you to summon a small bunch of spiders. If you get the Seer's Invitation, then you'll get some ghosts added to your garrison decorations. If you get the Hallow Glow decoration, then you get pumpkins. And if you get the Ghoulish Guisers, it transforms all of your garrison protectors, garrison guards, into basically the same costumes that you used to be able to get with the ones, the Defias Pirate and Skeleton, that kind of thing. A nice thing about the decorations are, if you're in a real hurry, like say you've missed it and this is the last day of Halloween, and you've got a bunch of level 100 alts, you can do the daily quests on all your alts, buy the different tokens and then send them to your main, so you can decorate your garrison. This is only available, unfortunately, for level 3 garrison, I'm afraid to say. So if you haven't leveled your garrison up to level 3, then you're out of luck, I'm afraid. This is where the dailies are carried out. It's a little corner of Shadowmoon Valley. It seems there's people here already. I do like keeping... Oh! I've got Aspect of the Pack turned on. Silly me. I wonder if I can reach that from here. Ah, this is Shadow Water. Good. You might have noticed I just picked up a drink there. That drink not only makes you drunk, but it also turns you into a kind of spectral pirate as well, which is kind of cool.
I need to get closer. That spell isn't it is too far away.
I probably should have come over here on other days. It seems like a little bit of a quieter spot. Obviously people just dive in and get the first spot that they can get. So there's a pirate hiding behind there. So yeah, today the last decoration that I haven't got is the Pandarian Brew Witch. some reason my camera's spinning really fast. This was like the problem I had with having the power saving on my monitor. I'm not quite sure what the score is. I've not had these issues before. I will try and turn the mouse as slowly as possible so we don't all get motion sick and stuff. But it's been tricky. One more low. You need some more pumpkins. Looks like I'm going to be reduced to keyboard turning to make sure that stuff's actually visible, because the keyboard turning is a much slower camera rate than changing with your mouse. That's a bit of a shame. Hopefully also the quality's improved somewhat today. I have bumped my encoding up even higher. I'm still trying to find the sweet spot for my system and for my internet connection. Most of it's bound by my internet connection. And trying to use it with Twitch at the same time. I'm trying to look into a way of actually recording at a better resolution, a better encoding rate than my Twitch stream. I haven't really found a satisfactory method of doing that.
Inventory is full.
Inventory is full. Trusty vendor mount out. Let's see what junk we've got in there, how this can go. I'm using Arc Inventory here, which is quite nice because you can set up different categories in your bags. So for instance, I've got it to automatically set my... Whoa! Yeah, see what I mean about the camera. I've got all of the junk to automatically go into a certain slot in my bag, so it's really quick and easy to identify. Check out Arc Inventory. It's a really nice sort of one bag add-on that allows you a lot of control over how your bags are sorted. Hey, that was lucky, just managed to turn up in time. And I believe got to get 3 more bone ship crewmen. Should be plenty of those guys lying around. Super. So now I can go and hand this back in. I will, of course, Garrison Hearthstone, just check. Yeah. Rather than making you watch me fly all the way back again. Home again, Trusty Trot. And turn to the vendor here in front of my fountain. I have to say my garrison's looking very festive now. Just to put the finishing touches on. Hello, Izzy.
Interesting. Pleasure doing business with ya. Have a good one. Hurry back. Keep it real. What's up?
And so this is the last one, Witch's Brew, which I don't have space for. I can't sell that. This I got off the Headless Horseman thing yesterday. Actually, I really should be using my magical broom here. Let's get more festive. I'll put that up there on my hotbar. Get my Witch's Brew. Ah, wizard's gone. I have to assume I did have one slot left to put it into. Oh, and here we go. I've got some cart full of barrels. Scary looking cauldron. And a nice Asian kind of looking barrel on the cart there. And Brew Witch Shadow Pour.
Welcome, one.
She's got quite a nice costume. I wonder if you can get that one.
Live
Okay,
for
so let's,
your
if I click
dreams.
on the brew kettle or whatever it's called, I get some mysterious brew. Now, mysterious brew works in a couple of ways. Let's just get rid of that armor token. I can either use it with myself targeted, I believe, when I can find it. It's because I misspelt it. Or with no one targeted. And it turns me into an Alemental. The cool thing about this is you can actually go and do that to other people. So you can go to Stormwind and freak people out by turning them into Alementals, but that's really quite cute. I think you can only pick up new brews once you've used up all the ones in your inventory already. So you basically have to use up the, what is it? It's got 4 charges, yeah, so you have to use it 5 times before you can get a new one, and presumably you can just keep on doing that. Any road up. Let's head over to Stormwind. I'm just going to try and reduce my mouse turn speed a little bit. I think that's an interface mouse. Hopefully that will cure my... yeah, that's a bit more controllable. Still kind of a little bit jerky and fast, but there we go. Anyway, so let's head over to Stormwind. Where's my cloak of coordination? And I'm going to turn some people into Alementals and complete the daily quests down at Stormwind. Nice thing about this costume is that you can still cast spells and attack as normal. Also, if you mount up, sometimes the costume is removed, but when you unmount again, you'll find that the costume is put back on you. And it also survives through various transformations that you might have if you're a druid or a shaman, for instance, going into ghost form, cat form, etc. Still got this kind of spinny camera thing. I hope this isn't making people too ill. Let's get on my broom and head out to clean up Stormwind and to pollute the Undercity. See if we can find someone to use our brew on as well. I'm going to try and find someone low level who hasn't got a garrison, because that would be kind of unexpected. So, Celestine of the Harvest,
I got a bad feeling.
who wants me to go and light a bonfire, I think it is. We'll just use it.
There. See you
Stink bomb
around.
Undercity.
Have a good
Clean up the filthy horde stink bombs in Stormwind. Right, so that's the bonfire used.
What's your story? Good day.
Ah, it sounds like the Headless Horseman is paying a visit to Goldshire. So I'm going to quickly head down there. Hopefully there's a load of people, unlike yesterday where I had to end up going to Exeter instead to complete it on my own, because it was like at the middle of the night. And there are a load of people here. Come on, network. Doesn't look like it's happening. That's a shame. But the thing is there.
You need something?
Oh,
See you
I can't
later.
seem to take that quest, but I can take this quest.
Hello. Safe travels.
So I got my mystery gift. Let's see what's in the mystery gift. Yeah, you get this little letter which is quite cute from one of the orphans. I'm not good at letters, and so the matron helped me write this one down for you. I just want to say thanks, because you're a hero. Maybe someday I can save people like you. Okay, I have to play now, so thanks again for being good and strong, and you're pretty too, your secret admirer. So that's lovely. And now we're just going to throw it away, so that we can open the next one up. Right, some tricky treats from that, and yet another letter. I think we know what that says already. And send that off to the Twisting Nether. I got a Goblin Fancy Mask today. Alright, let's head back up to Stormwind then and take our trip up to Undercity. It's funny how quite slow it takes for stuff to load when it's this seasonal gear. I guess it's because you've got the pilgrim stuff here, and there's a whole bunch of different seasonal bits and pieces that occur in this area, and I guess the server has to pick between them. So let's go. Yeah, so basically whilst it's busy deciding which events are on and which stuff it should actually download to your machine, it's quite slow. Try and get myself pointing in the right direction.
I can't do that yet. Not ready yet. I can't do that yet. Not ready yet.
Now, to be perfectly honest, I don't think Undercity needs any more spookifying than it already is. It's a pretty spooky place, to be honest.
That ability isn't ready yet.
See, that guy in front of him is actually aiming for the NPCs. What a mean person he is. But I suppose that's the trick in Trick or Treat.
Can't do that yet.
At least some Horde's going to have lots and lots of stuff to clean up after us too.
Not ready yet.
Which will make their quest a bit faster. But should I be helping the Horde? I don't know that I should be, really.
I can't do that yet. Not ready yet. I can't do that yet.
This camera thing's making me rather dizzy.
That ability isn't ready yet.
Definitely is something I'm going to have a look into again, but I think it's half affected by the fact that I've changed the encoding. Maybe my CPU's using a lot of power to do the encoding with, and it's not leaving enough for the game. But the frame rate seems pretty good. It's like 64. 85 there. Just 5 more to go.
I can't do that yet. That ability isn't ready yet. Not ready yet.
And the last one. Come on, somewhere I can throw it at. Okay, we're done. Back to Stormwind. I'm glad she's got such a powerful broom. It must be very hard for her to carry Tauren on it when you're doing it on the Horde side. Let's take our broom and sweep up the stink. As you can see, having an instant cast mount is very, very nice, which is, guess why it's kind of limited. I can imagine if this was available all year round, people would just simply not bother with the regular mounts at all, because this one's so useful. Basically become a druid for a couple of weeks. Oh no, I've been stinkified. Oh no. Ugh. Keep on pressing the wrong buttons. What is wrong with me today? It's not just my computer that's playing up. There's one over there. Get it before the orphans run through it. Yeah, this broom makes all of this very much faster. I'm waiting the 3 seconds or so it takes for me to summon my mount, and one last one. Right, so I probably still haven't got enough of these tricky treats to actually complete this at the moment. I get the last of the costumes that I was going to get. So I'll probably have to show you that tomorrow, I guess, and I'll also spend some time. I'm going to use my mage to go around and get the tricky treats to get the Burman cat as well. Where's the hand in?
How are you? Have a good one. Safe travel.
I have to point out something about the Burman blizzard. It looks like a Siamese cat to me, and I've seen Burmans and I've seen Siamese cats. And the Cursed Burman actually looks like a Siamese cat. A Burmese cat is brown and not black and white. But that's just me being picky. So anyway, I have now got 177 of these, so it's probably going to take me almost close to the end of the Halloween festival, which I think has got about a week and 3 days to run on it, to get the rest of those hopefully and get the exquisite Deathwing costume set. But I will be taking my mage, who's a lot easier to move around the world because of her portals and teleports, to get the tricky treat so that I can get myself the Cursed Burman cat as well, because I'd really like to have that pet. Already got that, which dropped from one of the gift boxes for doing the Headless Horseman event in Goldshire. Oh, you know what I've forgotten to do? I haven't done my Headless Horseman dungeon yet, so let's queue up for that and hopefully it won't take too long. It usually doesn't take more than a few minutes. So yeah, and like I said, I'm not going to get the perky pig stuff. They're very expensive considering they only last for 5 uses, and I don't really like the perky bug. It's very annoying. It sort of spends all its time going yip 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 and can be quite distracting. The nerds and all these candies here you can get from doing the candy buckets anyway, so they're a bit of a waste of money. Already got the Wicker Man, already got Feline Familiar, Sinister Squashing and Widget the Departed, so I'm not going to be bothering with any of that stuff, which will leave me comfortably being able to get the exquisite costume set. I really hope so anyway. Let's go and freak some people out with my Mystic Brew. I bet there's probably some low level people down in Goldshire. Though I suspect that most of them are alts of level 100s who are just levelling up again. But it would be nice to make their Halloween by turning them into an Alemental for a little bit. Who have we got? Have we got someone who's definitely, obviously, low level? There's a guy wearing levelling gear there, so, but he's away. And then we've got a Night Elf Druid who appears to look like an orc. Ah, you are wearing levelling gear. You shall become an Alemental. LOL! And he looks quite interested, or she rather, so let's turn her into an Alemental. Can't spell cackle. Who else is that? You can become an Alemental. I think I've got one more use left. Who else am I going to turn into an Alemental? You.
I'm out of range. It's still recharging.
You will all become Alementals at my hand. Okie dokie. How long's this dungeon got to go? Average time is 6 minutes, and I've done just coming up for 2.5 minutes. I'm wondering why I can't get that costume matron quest again. There's usually 2 from her, but maybe you have to wait for the Headless Horseman to turn up. As you can see, I can't do anything with the pumpkin anymore. It's lost its quest mark. You see, the pumpkin has been smashed and offers no more treasure. So I've definitely done that bit, but I haven't done the costume orphan matron quest at all today, which I'm a bit miffed about. That was going to be some extra free candies for me. I'm wondering maybe if there's if they're separated at Kranos. That's interesting, because I could do the. I've done her, and I did the one at Exodar. I didn't try the Kranos one. I suppose I could have a quick whiz over there and have a looky see. I don't really have any fast travel. Oh yes I do, I can go Hearthstone to Shrine of Seven Stars, and then I can use the Ironforge portal, which will save me like 30 seconds or so. Unfortunately I have done all of the candy buckets I can possibly do on this character. I haven't tried doing the Horde ones, but I suspect that A, they're going to be quite difficult to reach, and B, they may not even respond to Alliance players. I don't really fancy getting my head beaten in by Horde guards. Ironforge. I did look at it, I did see it, it was the spinny camera thing, I barely touched my mouse and it was like whoosh! Say Ironforge looks distinctly less Halloweeny than other cities. I guess the doors are far too busy doing mining stuff to waste their time with such things as that. Ah, right, okay, we can enter the dungeon. Good. So hopefully the loot chest will have some more tricky treats in for me. Hoping maybe I can get up to 180 today. I hope so. This is going to be quite difficult with my wacky camera movement. Turn growl off.
It is over. Your search is done. Let fate choose now, the righteous one.
He's going to throw his head off and I'm just not going to be able to get hold of it. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
That's still recharging.
Oh, it's hovering over there. Oh, they can do that. I'm sure they can manage it. Come on.
Fit and pure. Now your blackened souls I'll cure.
Yeah, I'm not going to make you all dizzy by trying to spin around on the spot and find the head as it flies off.
Not ready yet. That's still recharging.
Get over here, you idiot.
Where's it gone?
Fit and pure. Now your blackened souls I'll cure. Soldiers arise. Stand and fight. Bring victory at last. To this fallen night. To this fallen night.
That's still recharging. I can't do that yet.
Get over here, you idiot. This
Excellent.
what new would
Did I leave Aspect of the Pack on? I did. I'm such a bad hunter. Signet that I didn't want. And yeah, I don't seem to be able to... Did I loot the thing? Don't know. It'll turn up in the mail anyway. Really should click that off. Hope I didn't annoy people too much. So let's return to Kranos and just quickly check up and see if the Orphan Matron quests are individual to each of the little villages. If I can point in the right direction. Yeah, you see, right, okay, so the Orphan Matron quests are separate.
See you around.
But you can complete them in any village. So basically, you can do that 3 times. Are there going to be enough people to do it? I can see one dwarf, I can see a monk. I think we're probably not going to be able to do it here. I think probably my best bet is to whiz back to Stormwind and do it. I really hope that's going to work. I'm pretty much going to put all of my travelling options now on cooldown here, trying to get all over the place. Yeah, it's definitely something a little bit funky because my SSD loads almost instantly my garrison. I need to look at my computer settings again. So yeah, that's a little bit of a sneaky trick for the Orphan Matron. If you find you can't do it, or you've done the ones in one village, you can go to another village and do that one instead. And get yourself some extra tricky treats just to squeeze that last few out. Which might be kind of useful if you're just 1 or 2 tricky treats short of the number that you need to buy your last goodies. I can't run in straight line. Camera too fast. Stop. Let's go straight over to Goldshire, where hopefully there's going to be lots of people doing a Headless Horseman event. If I'm really lucky, it will be completed for me. Try and work out where Goldshire is. Yes!
Not a spark! I shall send you myself to the lifeless dark.
Can I get there in time?
Eager you are for my blood to spill, yet to vanquish me, 'tis my head you must kill.
Yes, put out the fires. You see, excellent. So you can indeed go to different Orphan Matrons and complete it.
See
In
you
a
later.
different village. Yay! So I've got some tricky treats and I've got a weighted jack-o'-lantern which I can throw on someone's head and turn them into... Where's my bag? Is the weighted one? Yeah. Bonk! I can't throw it on someone who's already mounted. You're not. Bonk! Okay then, so that's my Hallows End roundup, the last day. Like I said, I will be coming back to be doing some stuff with pets and probably some other bits and pieces if I can find them to keep you all entertained. But for now, and until tomorrow, I wish you all well. Bye-zy bye!
Goodbye.